You're always better.
Jonathan! Jonathan! Jonathan!
You're going to have to do better this side. Right, so can you do the whooping and the cheering and the... Jonathan E.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. That's a really, really good accent, haven't we? Yeah. Anyway, I'm going to add a little bit of spice to the evening. I'm a musical comedian. So, how many people like music? I want to meet the one cunt who doesn't. You feel like that? You ever say to someone, hey, do you like music? They say, I fucking hate music. All audio, any sort of sound, in fact, any stimulus whatsoever. The great thing about being a musical comedian is that I can play regular gigs. I don't just have to do comedy nights, I can go and do festivals and venues and all that sort of stuff. But I always have to give a disclaimer because obviously they're not prepared for comedy. So I say anybody in this room who is of a delicate disposition, who is easily offended, or is just a bit of a miserable cunt, now's probably a good time to go outside for a cigarette. Not because you won't get offended, but because you have a pretty good chance of dying of cancer. Anyway, let me plug myself in. There's an innuendo there somewhere, but you guys can have it and figure it out somewhere. Oh, there we go. Turn up a little bit. That's coming out of the speakers, isn't it? Right, so I'll do a song for you. Well, it was Monday morning on the first day of school, and the lessons had only begun. And the teacher looked round at the kids in her class and said, here's a game that'll be fun. Now we'll go around the classroom, one kid at a time, and say, what do you want to be when you're older? You might want to be a dancer or the captain of a ship. You might want to be a spaceman or a soldier. So she turned to the first kid whose name was Mike and said, what do you want to be when you grow up? And Mike raised up his head and he smiled and he said, teacher, I don't really think you give a fuck. Cause I don't want to be a policeman and I don't want to work on the docks. I don't want to be a Tyler or a financial advisor. I just want to play my fucking Xbox. I don't want to be a doctor or a lawyer. I don't give a shit what you think I should be. I don't want to be a chippy or a sparky or a bricky. I just want to play on Call of Duty 3. You see, I just got the new Grand Theft Auto where you get to run around and play with guns. Don't want to be a firefighter or a politician either, because my dad says you're a bunch of lying cunts. And you might think I'm being obnoxious, but to be fair, you did fucking ask. I just want to spend your time on PlayStation Online. You can shove this education up your ass. I fucking did. So, needless to say, the poor teacher was stunned and she didn't know what she should say. So she turned to young Mike and said, maybe you'd like to be the head of a business one day. You could be a contractor or maybe an actor or own a hotel like the Ritz. But young Michael just leered and he said with a sneer, teacher, all of those jobs sound like shit. See, I don't really care about my future and I don't care about this fucking school. I just want my computers and my first person shooters, because video games are pretty fucking cool. You might think it's important to have a good job, but I honestly couldn't care less. Cause I want nothing more than a PlayStation 4 and a brand new Nintendo DS. See, I don't want to be a great scientist and I don't want to be a physician. But unless you can get paid for playing Guitar Hero, I don't want to be a musician. And with all of that said, little Michael got up and he turned and he said to the class, I don't care about your cunts, you can do what you want, but I'm fucking off to play World of Warcraft. And he walked out of school and he never went back, and I tell you from that moment on, little Mike spent his time playing Xbox Online, telling strangers he slept with their mums. So let this be a caution to you parents out there when your kids want a Nintendo Wii. Too much video gaming will do your kids' brain in. If you want proof, just take a look at me. Let me tell you a bit about myself, mate. So I'm from Essex as well, I'm not the only one, got a poor bastard in the room, mate. 28 years old, I'm happily married, 2 beautiful kids. I'm a fucking ugly one. It's not his dog. Takes after his father, what can you say? Now I'll do one more song for you because I'm not very good at actually doing stand-up. I'm not actually that funny, so you know I give it a try. You know, but it's all in the written material. Great thing about doing songs is I don't actually have to interact with you bastards. I can just. Right, this is a song I know that you have it. Do what you fucking want with it. So right, I'll do a song about something that's incredibly important to me. It's a very, very, very endearing subject. It's about a subject that has taken control of my entire life. This is the beautiful world of internet pornography. I remember back when I was very young and the world seemed so full of adventure and fun, when I'd spend every day reading cartoons and comics or help save the world with a hedgehog called Sonic. I'd go out and play with my mates in the streets and we'd make ourselves sick eating chocolate and sweets. We'd swim in the river through summer and spring and we never thought twice what the future might bring. I remember the day when our innocence changed, when something appeared that made me feel estranged. At the start of the 90s, when the internet was born and the first time that I was introduced to porn, I felt a sense of total bliss running through me as I beheld this virtual world full of boobies, the wonderful JPEGs and MPEGs I was shown, and from that moment on, my tiny little mind was blown. And now, 20 years later, I've seen so much shit. I've seen Japanese trannies sucking each other's dicks. I've got no remorse. I've even seen a girl having sex with a horse. That's a public violation. Self-mutilation. Have you ever heard of double anal penetration? The internet's ruined every depth of my being, and I still can't believe half the shit that I'm seeing. I've seen a man from Amsterdam shitting in a bucket, spreading pieces on his penis while his missus tried to suck it, and I've seen a chick with a dick showing up at party trick and shoving marbles up her ass for riding on a pogo stick. Oh, if you think I'm joking or telling a lie, then just log on and kiss your innocence goodbye. You may think that I'm just making it up, but I dare you to sit through 2 girls, 1 cup. Get in there somewhere, eh? That's what she said. Yes, a lot has changed since the days I was a lad, when FHM and loaded was all that we had. It seems we've been desensitised to it all since the day I first sat by that PC in school. Remember how slow was your dial-up connection when it was so easy to get an erection? Remember that feeling of innocent joy the first time you saw a girl use a vibrating toy, back when Britney Spears was your childhood dream, and the mere sight of the Spice Girls would make the lads cream. But now the search isn't fun and the pleasure is gone, and instead we watch Russian girls fighting over cum. How I wish we could return to those innocent days before the internet made us change all our ways. Yes, it makes me feel nauseous and dirty and rank, but I still pop online when I fancy a... Thank you! Yes! Oh, I've seen people having sex dressed up as druids and thousands of girls exchange bodily fluids. I push confetti up her shitter and then perform farts that would sparkle like glitter. I've seen a lad from the Ukraine take a glass and shove the old fucking thing right up his ass. Oh, I'd never dare to repeat. I've seen girls sucking cheese up a crack addict's feet. And I know it sounds wrong and the list is too long. There's no way I'd fit it all into this song. There is no mystery, there is no romance when people stuff dead animals down their pants. It's fucking kinky though. Yes, I wish there was some way to make it all stop, cause I think I've seen one too many mutilated cocks, unless we possess some restraint and decorum the next time you browse the bestiality forum. Yes, maybe we just need to go back to the start, back when eroticism was considered an art. You see, when I was a lad, you got your pornos on tapes and you'd share them with all of your buddies and your mates, and now everything's changed and those days are forgotten and porn has become so degraded and rotten, and everyone's turned into perversion junkies who sing and watch blindfolded girls shagging monkeys. This one time I saw a bird climb into a toilet, she was gargling piss, and I swear she enjoyed it. I saw and a girl giving blowjobs to a motherfucking bear, and if you reckon that's a hard story to match, let me tell you about the girl who put a budgie up her snatch. Tweets, motherfucker. Just when you think that you've seen everything, you see blokes shoving shards of broken glass up their rings, and I once saw a fella put his dick into a vice, and he smashed it to pieces and he ate it with rice, and that ain't any worse. The internet's a fucking curse. I've seen people doing anal in the backseat of a hearse. So the next time you're browsing the wireless web, just think of these images I put into your head. Let's go back to the time before we were online, and let's try and take life just one fetish at a time, because life was so simple and easy and free before I'd even heard of my first STD, and there's been a fucking lot of them since. When I used to look forward to my mum's simple cooking, but I'll probably still go online when I think no one's looking. Thank you. Brilliant. shit, mate. Well, let me tell you about a time a couple years ago, about 2011, I think. When I was playing in a band, I had a guitar in my hand, spending all my cash on women and drink. We was camping out and living hard and playing on the road, and you know, we had nothing to lose. We'd drink and we'd smoke and we took a lot of dope and we'd fuck us anything that could move. We were playing at a bar in Alabama one time. We was putting on a heck of a show. When I saw a little honey who was looking kind of funny, so I figured that I'd give her a go. So I took the girl back to my old trailer shack and I got her laying out on the bed. But when she opened up her thighs, I got a hell of a surprise. Because her pussy looked at me and it said, "Well, don't you come around causing trouble there, boy. You better cut down on the liquor and the grass. Because you're a skinny little runt and I'm a street-talking cunt, and you know that I can kick your skinny ass." You see, I've travelled around up in the New York town, from Mississippi down to South Carolina. I've been all over the world, but I never met a girl like the woman with the talking vagina. Well, I stopped and I stared with my mouth open wide and my pants halfway down on the floor. And I'll tell you no lie, but it blinked its one eye and said, "Son, let me tell you the score. Now I know you want to get a little nookie tonight, and I tell you that's a hell of a shame. Because if you really want to fuck, then you're fresh out of luck, because you ain't never see a pecker again." Now, maybe a lady, and that much is true, but you just think about what I said. Because if a psychotic muff doesn't scare you enough, you better talk to the arsehole instead. You better watch your back or else you're gonna pay. Because you don't want to tell your mother or your daddy or your brother you got beat up by a pussy today. See, I've travelled around, I've been in New York town, from Mississippi down to South Carolina. I've been all over the world, but I never met a girl like the woman with the... Getting a little bit too into that. So I pulled up my pants and I zipped up my fly and I wiped off the sweat from my chin. And I pulled on my hat and I turned to the twat and I smiled and I said with a grin, "Well, sure, I guess I just ain't no match for you, so I reckon that it's best that I go. But before I head back, let me tell you a fact that you're menstruating aspect I know. See, I've been with a lot of pretty women before and they've all seemed a pretty good fit. But I ain't never once met a minge or a cunt that could sit there and talk so much shit. So I do beg your pardon, but me and my hard-on will just have to see you next time. Because all that I need is some porn and some weed, because jacking off suits me just fine. So there you go around causing trouble there, boys. If you're looking for some love, and do it right. Next time you get it on, better think about this song, because you'll never beat the pussy in a fight. I've been in New York town, from Mississippi down to South Carolina. I've been all over the world, but I never met a girl like the woman. Get a little nervous when I'm looking at her cervix. All thanks to the woman with the talking vagina. See, it's never been a secret that I'm not a fussy fella, and I ain't met a bird I wouldn't take home yet. See, I've never been a winner, and I ain't pick of the litter. With the ladies, I just take what I can get. I'll be the first one to admit that I'm a randy little shit, and it's safe to say my standard's pretty low. But in life there comes a time when you've just got to draw the line, because there's places even I would never go. You see, the first time I saw her, I thought she was fucking twins. Got a belly like a buffalo and half a dozen chins, and you need a fucking map to find out where her ass begins. And I reckon she could lose a stone or three. She's butt fucking ugly, she's saggy as you like. She's a 100-kilo armour-plated monster of a dyke, and you need a fucking forklift to get her on a bike. But I reckon she's the kind of bird for me, because I'm a chubby fucker, she's a chubby fucker too. That's what chubby lovers do. I'm sweaty Adam, she's my diabetic Eve, and I take that and never fucking leave. Because I'm a little chubby fucker, she's a chubby fucking all. Just to get into the bedroom, I have to take down off the wall, and it doesn't really bother me, but she has trouble breathing, because she eats like an elephant and fucks like a demon. You see, last summer we went and spent the day at the beach, and I went up on my own for a swim. But when I got back on land, I found a line in the sand with fucking Greenpeace trying to push her in. She's the kind of bird I like, she'd make a fortune if she was a belly dancer. And the other day we popped into the local paper shop, and when I left we found the cops had fucking clamped her. You see, she might be kind of chubby, but she's perfect for me. She's got her own fucking parking space down at KFC, got a face like a bulldog, arms like a tree, but she's everything a man could ever need. Yes, I know she isn't skinny, and I wouldn't say petite, and she needs to use a mirror just to find her fucking feet. I don't really give a shit, because I think she's pretty sweet, though I wouldn't like to watch the fucker feed. Because I'm a chubby fucker, she's a chubby fucker too. We'll be making chubby love, that's what chubby lovers do. She's 5'7" and she's 4 foot wide, and I couldn't kick the fucker out of bed if I tried. Because I'm a chubby fucker, she's a chubby fucker as well, and she stole away my heart once I got used to the smell. See, we're both bloody bloaters and I don't care in the least. She's my porky princess. She's my beauty that ate the beast. lunchtime at the gym and I don't reckon that she's getting any thinner. She has 10 eggs for breakfast, 20 for lunch and a bucket full of bacon for dinner. And for me that's just great because I like a big plate and my portions are fucking enormous. And when we've had our dessert then I'll take off my shirt and get a blowjob from a bird like a walrus. You see, her thighs are the size of a bloody gorilla, got a back sacking crap like fucking Godzilla. Take more cholesterol poisoning to kill her, and she's built like a brick shit house too. She's got her own orbit, she's got an equator, each footstep she takes needs a 20-inch crater. I took her to go meet my mum, but she ate her and didn't even bother to chew. Because I'm a chubby fucker, she's a chubby fucker too. What am I making chubby love? That's what chubby lovers do. Now I don't get a slander or show disrespect, but just changing the channel brings her out in a sweat. And if you reckon that's a problem, I beg to disagree. Because when we're getting frisky and I take off my kit and I can't tell if I'm grabbing her rolls or her tits and I get my face stuck in a fucking armpit. Got a minge like a mammoth, I have to admit, and the sweat from her neck gets me randy as shit. She's the chubby fucker who's in love with me. Enjoy the rest of your night. Cheers.
Jolly